Yo guys, I've got a spark which I'm going to use to ignite the fire for a brand new episode of the Skylanders Imaginators Soul Seekers series here on the channel, where we're going to be continuing right where the previous episode left off. And as you could tell, we are back to the live commentary. So without further ado, what we're going to do is, since we're right outside Cradle of Creation, we're going to go back and for the first time we're going to replay this level, attempting to acquire all 3 stars there, mind you. So we're going to skip over this initial cutscene. Now obviously the first few minutes of this level we've never actually tackled before now, because Ambush's soul was having to be seeked out before this series had begun, but luckily for us, Ambush's soul could be seeked out very early in the level, so naturally there's not many collectibles that come before it. In fact, it's pretty much only the treasure chest which we're about to collect here with our water brawler, which we've stocked up for immediately, because this character can play through the entire level. We'll be able to anticipate the water elemental zone coming up, and we'll also be able to fight the Doomlander playing as this guy, because obviously usually we use Imaginators that correspond with the battle class of the Doomlander at hand. But since our Sorcerer Imaginator was defeated, it was our very first defeat of the series in fact. So because of that, instead all we need to do to tackle a Doomlander is play as any Imaginator of our choice, and for Water Brawler, last time I checked, does indeed check mark that box. So what's left here is now obviously Ambush Soul Gem is usually where that diamond can be seen. So everything else past this point has already been collected in this level. All that's left is the speed objective now that we've collected the treasure chest already. So let's go ahead, grab this Imaginate chest, not the treasure chest we're looking for, because that's been collected. We got that 30 seconds into the level right now. So that's a pretty sweet weapon, as Spyro said it right now. I don't know why I'm doing the Falcon Punch, that's just going to slow me down. And the idea here is to be fast and fast, quick and quick. But once we're done with this level, we get to remain as our water brawler for even longer, because we're going to go back to the water realm and hopefully garner triple stars there as well. The collectibles I missed are in very rather stupid positions, and like that, I mean, it raises the question, how did I miss them the first time? Oh, let's take out this last dude right here. He had it coming for, look at me funny. Yeah, I love that Falcon Punch attack. I especially love how when our water ball here is upgraded, it's one-shotting those enemies right off the bat. So there is a brawler shrine up there, but we're not going to bother utilising any senseis to unlock it, because we're actually saving all of the shrines for our nightmare run of the game, which is going to be kicked off in the near future. Obviously we want to seek out all the souls beforehand, because that means that we can activate every shrine with every sensei after every sensei soul has been seeked out right now. I'm trying to not to say mind you, because I tend to say that a lot, so I don't want to accidentally murder anyone who's stupid enough to make a drinking game out of it. Boom, boom, shake. I say that a lot as well, so you can make a drinking game out of that. Just be wary that I am not liable for anyone who manages to kill himself from alcohol poisoning, playing drinking games, watching these videos. You know, now that I've made that legal disclaimer, go on ahead and drink away, I suppose. That is an experience at all, but we take those. But for our water ball here, all the way at level 15, a super orb in level 1 is not going to do much for us, so we have to escape the maze here and hopefully we can do that as fast as possible. Now also, our water brawler isn't the quickest. We should be able to make up for that, given that the speedrun objective for this level isn't particularly tight. It's one of the easier ones, and they want to make sure that obviously first level kicking you off right off the bat doesn't give you anything too impossible to beat to 100%, otherwise it's just going to infuriate you early on in the game, and you're not going to want to bother trying to 100% any other aspects of it. What's the point in even putting content in there in the first place if you're not going to incentivize players to take advantage of it, right? So the point is, if it's in the game, the developers want you to take advantage of it, and that means 100% triple stars up the level. Luckily we did that pretty quickly. And where we're really going to make up time here is, whilst the water brawler might be quite slow, what we can do is defeat the Doomlander really quickly, because obviously all Imaginators are buffed up against Doomlanders. They're really strong against them, so that's going to be a very convenient way for the water brawler to get through that fight pretty quickly. So now these platforms we're going to have to wait for, rather unfortunate that. In fact, we're going to have to wait for him again, because, might I remind you, this guy is not particularly quick, but we got through that pretty much as fast as possible. And hey, this might take up the first 10 minutes of level, but luckily for us, real life time doesn't quite equate to Skylanders time. so we can go through this level in 10 minutes and still beat the 8-minute speedrun time, especially since a lot of stuff doesn't actually count towards your speedrun timer in these levels. Stuff like cutscenes wouldn't count towards your speedrun timer, whereas obviously for the length of the video everything contributes. So let's grab that there diamond once more, because the diamond is pretty cool, and it's led us to a swashbuckle weapon for handsickles, which I swear we had already, but apparently not. So let's bounce back on up here, where we're going to start being able to take advantage of Imaginator buffs. If you thought that Falcon Punch was powerful before, clearly you ain't seen nothing yet. Gonna take these guys down with more of my Doom Shark fishy thingamabobs, which, you know, is definitely descriptive enough as it is, so we're going to stick with that. We're going to skip over Spyro's Unnecessary Deep Stew and build ourselves a bridge. A bridge which puts all of the bridges to shame. Jeff Bridges wishes he was as good as that bridge right now. Obviously, him playing Obadiah Stane hasn't contributed enough towards my good books for him to be considered superior to that bridge. Especially since that bridge in and of itself, it's so talented, I bet it could have played Obadiah Stane even better than what Jeff Bridges did. You know, I'm sure it's an excellent act, that bridge right there.
Tony Stark was able to build this in a cave! With a box of scraps!
So, all bridge talk aside, we completed that Snow Times because we want to obviously garner as much Imaginator as possible throughout, because that way we can garner all of these parts much sooner. And we have to acquire 100% game completion before concluding the Soul Seekers series on the channel, so naturally part of that with 100% completion is all of the Imaginite pieces to boot, as well as triple star in every single level, which is what we're on our way to do. And we only need to do it on this main profile here. When we go through Nightmare mode, we're only going through Nightmare mode once. Not worrying about how many objectives we complete, and we're only doing that in order to ensure that we earn the exclusive Imaginite set to completing the game on Nightmare mode. So obviously once we've got that, we don't need to worry about attack on Nightmare mode further past that point. And during that run is when we'll be going through and completing all of the Sensei shrines, because by then we will have seeked out the soul of every Sensei Skylander, even including Kaos, who doesn't even have his own shrine, which is rather peculiar if you ask me. But you know what? It exists because the developers said so, and whatever the developers says goes. So let's not get hit by that. Or, you know, I can just directly get hit by that, I suppose, is the alternative. Let's not get hit by that. Proceeds to run straight into it. Okay, watch out for him. But he ain't got nothing on my punches. Like projectiles versus punches, we both know that my punches are going to win. After all, I'm the kind of guy to bring a knife to a gunfight and still win the bloody thing. At least, I would say me specifically. More so, my waterfall is capable of such things. Boom! We're straight up for real. That was a one-shot right now. I almost feel sorry for it, but almost. This is quite cat now, does it? This commentary is getting very chaotic very, very quickly, but that's what we're here for. Boom! Take him out. Grab the bananas whilst we're at it, because clearly, you know, 700 health just isn't enough to tackle this first level boss. This first level boss is too tough for me without bananas. So it's just going to be enough to level me up. The answer is no, because just like the super experience or pretty much everything to do with this first level here is not an effective means of leveling up your Imaginators, but what is going to be effective here is garnering all these Imaginite pieces from a singular chest. We have the Doom legs, which remind me of Wolfgang legs, which is a gift you get from Wolfgang in of itself. And we have now officially completed the Skylanders Defender set. It's about damn time. We got a nice Centaurian's crest, which reminds me of Chop Chop's headpiece, because that's exactly what it is. It's Chop Chop's headpiece. And now we've completed the Samurai set. 2 sets back to back. That's what we love to see. And just like that, have we earned our triple stars? Obviously, we got the middle star, because the only thing that was missing there was the treasure chest, and we completed it in well under the 9-minute marker. I thought it was 8.5 minutes, so that speedrun objective is even more generous than I initially thought. But here we are, that's having been done, and now we're going to tackle the Sensei Water Round, where we already have a Water Skylander on the portal to correspond with what will be the element of the area right there. So let's get to it. It's hidden quite far around the back here, you know, it's quite a trek to even find the Water Sensei around, let alone to then beat the level in and of itself. Okay, so it's your boy Gilgren over here, pretty much for the second time, and the only other time we see Gil going through the story of this game. We see him obviously in the cutscene, opening cutscene of Mushroom River. We see him here, and that's about it. After that, the others were like, no more Gil Grunt. I suppose they got tired of programming Gil Grunt in the other 5 games over and over again with a new iteration every time. Obviously, they had to program him in regardless of every single game, given that Skylanders games are backwards compatible. So Spyro's adventure characters work in every single game, which I still think to this day is incredibly awesome. It might not be as effective to play Spyro's adventure characters in this game in particular, given all of the nerfs they received, but it's still fun and it's nice to know that you can go back and play them should you wish to talk to yourself over such things. It is possible to do so. Okay, here we go, let's take him out some more. Yeah, these guys' punches are brutal and we love to see it, we love to see it! Yeah, my aquatic brawler here, my aquatic robot brawler, it's quite a design, but obviously it's working out for us. So I believe in this we're only missing 2 collectibles, the Soul Gem, which is rather tragic because that's the aim of Soul Seekers to begin with. But luckily for us, we can correct upon that. We've now officially seeked out the soul of Kingpin. Let's preview what the starter pack character has to offer. Oh yeah, he's looking good, alright. But say the other collectible we were missing, I believe, is the treasure chest. So without further ado, let's get that spun right round, baby. Spun right round like a record player. Right round, round, round. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab that treasure chest, and then if that's going to be our final objective required for the triple stars of the level, then there's no point playing through the level more than we've done so already. We'll just jettison ourselves out of here, much like we did in the Golden Arcade. The chest has been added to Vault, so if our level stars are at triple, which they are, it means it's saved automatically, and we can return to the MEP with the progress having just been saved. That is glorious. So 15 minutes in, we've gotten triple stars for 2 levels, and we're not going to stop there anytime soon. We have all this momentum, so let's keep with it moving forward. We will now proceed to triple star the Mushroom River because I can, so I shall. It really is simple as that, actually. But, you know, first and first, as per normal, we do need to slowly but surely make our way there, and along the way we'll grab the Imaginator Vault because I feel like it. Here's our level stars from obviously the Cradle of Creation. So we have a brawler weapon, the Roman Fist, which is a duplicate. Stop duplicating my guys when we haven't even collected everything already as of just yet. No, we need to collect new things as opposed to keep collecting the same stuff over and over again. It's very difficult to garner 100% completion and gather all of the Imaginator pieces when all of the Imaginator pieces we are gathering are the exact same as the ones we had prior. So without further ado, Mushroom River. For this, we only have the speed on objective. So just like we did the last time, it's time to get through this as fast as ASAP, and that's going to include skipping over the unnecessary deep stew right here with Best Video Game. So those 3 chests we got from the Imaginator Vault obviously are 3 level stars, 2 of which from Cradle of Creation, and the last one of which from the water sensing around. These guys have got to go. Sweet! I'm realising now that the element of the area is air, so mistakes were made, but it's very, very shortly going to swap back to water again, so we might as well just stick with our water brawler for the sake of the next few seconds of a level. In fact, by the time I finish with the sentence, there you go, I finished the sentence and we're already back to water. That's how soon water popped up, and I can just knock these guys straight off. Boom! Oh, I love that. It's a one-hit kill because I just knock them into a river, which is an instant kill in of itself. So, thank goodness for the convenient knockback, I suppose we go as far to say. Yes, it's been a very long time since we've seen a Mushroom River in this level, so it's a nice change of scenery, so to say, not in this level in this series, I should go as far to say, because that would be grammatically correct, that statement. Boom! Punch to the face again, and again, because it wasn't nearly good enough the last 2 times, apparently. And Undead is officially stronger here, so let's swap out for a little bit of Wolfgang. Because once again, this is a character that we just haven't seen enough throughout the series as of just yet. No matter how many times we've seen Wolfgang, no number of times is enough number of times. Oh wow, can snipe from downtown, and that attack too can also knock back my enemy straight into instant death. Love to see it. Let's grab the diamond because I can. And then let's kill more things. Again, because I can. And hey, what's cool is that whilst I fire off my primary attack button, every single time I press that primary attack button, not only am I firing off an initial arrow, but my speakers do so as well. It's a way to really triple up my damage. And the enemies also take lingering damage from the speakers whilst we're at it. And you wonder how this character is as good as he is. Boom, baby. Those guys did not stand a chance. They almost feel sorry for him. Here we are going to claim the fruits of our labour, for labour being beating up bad guys. We've got a spike ball doubler, which is not a duplicate, so we're actually collecting new pieces on our road to 100% over here, where light has popped up. So since speed is aim of the game, we're going to go with Aurora, quite possibly the quickest of all of the senseis. But my apologies about that cough right there. Unfortunately, I'm only human, so therefore I will conduct normal human bodily function, so to say. And when my throat is hoarse, like it is currently, from speaking for 25 minutes straight, what it's going to do to compensate for that is it's going to cut off. Let's take out some fools, because I feel like it, no other reason. Plus they had it coming to look at me funny. That's what they get for being foolish enough to look at me funny in the first place. You think they would have learned from now? You'd think so, at least. Apparently not. Here we go on the raft. Let's try not to fall off, because that'd be a huge time waster. Something we don't want to waste when our objectives are to get through this as fast as possible. Now we do need to defeat these fellas in order to gain access to the next part of the level here. Okay, here we go. Explodey thingamabobs for the win. That's what we love to see. And now that was what was locked until all of the enemies were defeated.
Senseis are stronger here.
It's very convenient that senseis are stronger here, because the last time I checked, Aurora is indeed a sensei. So here we go, let's take out some more stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, that was rude. That's not so much what I'm talking about. Okay, boom, we shake it for room. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm inclined to agree with Ropes right now. So far we've seen more bugs than mushrooms. There's not really much of a mushroom river, given the lack of mushrooms that I see right now. And that's a shame, because mushrooms are extremely delicious. I could really go for mushroom right now, but the video game said no. Okay, cool, we get to take out every last one of them, which is pretty neat indeed. And we shake it for room some more, because I can. I mean, quite literally too. The way in which Aurora's arms had to shake for that level of speed right there would have been insane, off the charts, dare I say. So here we go, we don't need to worry about Battle Gong, as we've done that already, so there's no point in doing it a second time, especially when we're trying to get through this level as fast as possible, and the Battle Gongs are not really an effective means of doing that. Okay, let's get these final fellas pushed into place. That's what we're talking about. And now we have more enemies to defeat. Surprise, surprise. Who could have possibly seen this one come in? Okay, I took a hit right there, but we took it like an absolute champ. We're just going to walk it off, so to say. Boom, they're dead. I didn't even need to jump and attack there in the end, because I'm just that awesome. And we shake it for room some more. Nice. It's great that you can stun them, and then obviously the exploding sword a few seconds later will deal that extra weight of damage after you've stunned them. Some spider leg armor for the arachnid set. Sweet. But in here we're going to have yet another elemental switch. So without further ado, let's bring out the might of ambush, because of the live Skylanders, besides Crash Bandicoot, I suppose you could far to say he is the quickest. And if I am to choose between Crash Bandicoot and Ambush, like a sane person, I'm going to pick Ambush every single time, because he is better in every conceivable manner. That is how this works. Okay, sweet, we did get hit there, because I am Ambush, so therefore I am awesome, as we've established. Awesome Ambush, more like. That would be some great literary techniques, or should I say literary techniques, because the technique here is alliterative. Not pronounced like that, no! I made a bit of a failure by pronunciation there, but you know what, it wouldn't be an Igknight and Fire video if I didn't do such things. Let's take them out some more. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Now somehow those metal balls weigh more than a Raptor. I don't get how, but they do all the same, so utilising those we were able to obviously lure the mechanism? I really cannot pronounce stuff for shit today, can I? Except the word shit, I seem to be fine pronouncing that. Ironically enough. So there is trophies in this level for jumping off a raft and leaving a rupture to go it alone, so to say. I'm not sure if you can get it in this part of the level as well. I usually do it during the first instance, whenever I'm going for that trophy achievement, that is. So let's continue grabbing all this treasure. Not that Ambush even needs it, like he's already maxed out as it is. But here, in case we hadn't yet seen enough of the water brawler Imaginator, we're going to get to see even more of it. Because obviously the Doomlander here is of the battle class brawler, so we have to fight it as another brawler, which is what we have, our water brawler. It's been definitely the character of the episode, so to say. But we've got some new legs along the way for Legionnaire. However, that's pronounced. It's a correct pronunciation here, even though to insert something I'd have to insert text. And inserting text isn't really a very helpful way of helping on their pronunciation, unless obviously you spelt that out. But that being said, it's time for us to take Ambush off the portal, swap him out for a little bit of that water ball I was talking about earlier. Well, I wasn't just talking about him earlier, I was playing as him plenty earlier as well. He started the level and now he gets to finish it too. That's very poetic. Okay, let's have him take some fishies in the face. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. This guy's going to go down real quickly. I mean, of course it's easy for Kaos. He's just kind of like standing back there not doing much of anything. Anyone can do that. Anyone can do that and call it an easy task. Yeah, I'm getting through these guys awful quick right now. I'm hoping that this is on hard difficulty. This is meant to be. I'm not sure whether I changed the difficulty off camera or not. Hopefully not. It's just feeling so easy for the expert difficulty. Okay, boom, let's finish taking them down some more. Man, that's a lot not bad though. He actually pushed me out of the way of his more powerful attacks that would have hit for more, which is the hilarious thing behind that. Okay, so now with that, unless we need to skip out of the way already, let's have him hit his own allies. Yes, we love to see it, we love to see it some more. Now you don't have to face this, we love to see much less. But we're already down to the L in Doomlander. He really doesn't stand a chance this fool. Ow. Yeah, that hurt. Take him out some more. And some more. Just probably haven't taken him out enough already. And we're already down to half health, which if I was at level 1 right now, I'd be very concerned for the safety of water brawler. But you know what? We did this at level 1, so doing it now, what is level 16 instead, is like what we did the first time we overpowered him, but even more overpowered than that. We have overpowered the overpoweredness. That is overpoweredception, and we'd love to see it because anything with the word section at the end is instant comedic gold. Scarecrow torso, let's go. So now let's unlock these last 2 ultimate pieces of gear. We got the Candy Fist. Now that is a kind of brawling weapon we'd like to see, not the boring duplicates we saw earlier, including that ceremonial armor and all. What we're going to do now is skip over the episode each do, and then we can conclude the episode with a successful triple star run of the Mushroom River. At least I hope that's what we did, and we did in fact do exactly just that with an entire minute to spare. That's awesome. So without further ado, I will see you at the MAB. And for Wave Push, I have no idea which of these abilities is the best. All I can tell you is that a few of these have been upgraded already. In fact, all of them have been upgraded already. So let's go ahead and upgrade all of these as well. We're not even going to be selecting them. It's just nice to have the upgrades for when we want them. And let's give this Bubble Bounce a shot, shall we? Mix things up a little bit so I can discover which of these water elemental abilities I prefer over all the others. And that's sorted. Let's pop out here. We're not even going to be able to play as this guy for very long because Earth is popping up shortly, and last I checked, our water brawler is not of the Earth element. It's kind of self-explanatory name right there. Boom, take him out, and there's that Earth section I was alluding to. So without further ado, let's swap out instead for a little bit of our Earth Bazooka. I was debating whether to go with Barbella or not, but nah, the Earth Bazooka is way cooler because it has a Donutsuka. Okay, this character with Donutsuka is actually perfection, and this character in of itself even has enough for its soldiering ability. Man, I'm just getting plenty of soldiering abilities acquired from my Imaginators this episode, it seems. Boom! Now that's a lot of damage right there. Boy, do I like that soldiering ability. I like it a lot, in fact. So there's loads of experience dotted about before. none of it's going to be enough to obviously level us up to level 17 because that would be asking too much. Yeah, that's great there, Ruptura. I'm going to very, very quickly skip over that unnecessary leap too. And we're going to steer the octopus, get it out of here, and then we have more enemies to defeat, which we're definitely going to take advantage of because not only will that give us more experience, but that will also grant us an Imaginator chest, and we want more of those because the more of those we collect, the sooner we will gather all of the required Imaginate parts for 100% completion of the game. Oh yes, I like this damage, I like it a lot. Boom. And this secret technique is definitely a lot better than the other ones. We've had this character in the past, in fact, as is this elemental attack. Wow. Okay, our Earth Bazooka is now improved tenfold just by sorting out a few of its abilities and obviously acquiring its soul gem on top of that. But if we're going to seek out these souls, we might as well take advantage of the abilities that come with them. And there, my friends, is the Imaginator chest I was alluding to earlier. Yeah, baby, there's an ultimate gear at that. I do love me some ultimate gear. The spider arm armor to continue with the arachnid set right there. So water is now stronger here. We're going to jump over and then make our way over to Typhoon instead because I think the water brawler has had enough screen time from over being. You know, I think it's really time to spice things up, and plus this reminds me of seeking out Typhoon's soul in the first place. Man, it's a while since we did that, but that's how we've been able to play as her throughout these last few episodes. Obviously, we're unable to do so unless we've seeked out the soul of a character. And now we only have one more soul left to seek out in this entire game. Well, technically two. We have obviously Kaos as Sensei, so technically only one more Sensei to go. But then after him, we have the Sentinel Imaginator, which for element that's going to be representing that Imaginator battle class is quite self-explanatory because it's the only element that hasn't been chosen yet. That means the life element. Let's take these guys down. Okay, they have this coming. I do not feel sorry for them at all. Oh, that's great, missing out person. That's great, that is. I mean, not really. I couldn't care less. But it's funny all the same, you know. Those announcements just leave you pondering the question. How the hell did this place become abandoned? It's not obvious through the lack of safety and security this amusement park had, and the fact that half of it is completely unfinished. You know, that definitely isn't a factor towards its whole abandonment issues. People could have known that an amusement park had abandonment issues. We're personifying the park in itself right now. And we could really do with personifying my pronunciation skills right now because they're so poor that they could be a character of their own. Okay, let's shoot this. I'm not going to bother switching out for a life starter because the next combat section is a light section, so we might as well wait it out until that pops up. Stop! Destroy my cake, that's rude. Yeah, it's not like not switching out for a life character in this specific section is going to like change the fate of the series because there's no way a life scarner can die to this section, given the lack of combat that you engage in during the section, so to say. You know, it's hard to get killed off by combat when combat does not exist, so because it's not going to alter the course of the series in any way by not switching out for a life scanner, obviously if life scanner could be defeated here, we'd have to swap out for them because if they were defeated it will change the fate of the series entirely, and that's, you know, a bit where the rules become that much more essential. But for here, we'll just let things slide. I cannot, in good conscience, end off this video without first thanking all of my incredible channel members whose continued support help make these videos possible. Without them, these videos would be near impossible to make, so from the bottom of my heart, I truly appreciate every last one of them. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more, there are plenty of options on screen now to explore, and please consider subscribing to keep up to date with all my content. On that note, this video is coming to an end, so thank you so much as always for watching. Until the next video arises, peace!